Welcome to the last episode of this series, Fresh Hope for Tea Farmers as per the new KTDA. In the previous episodes, we traced the entire value chain and highlighted the reforms the new KTDA is putting in place in order to improve returns to the farmer. In this last episode, we look at the issue of sustainability. Find out how KTDA, through its foundation, is contributing to the well-being of the farmer beyond tea farming. About 650,000 smallholder tea farmers spread in 16 counties in Kenya are served by the Kenya Tea Development Agency. The farmers are the real shareholders of KTDA through 54 tea companies that own the agency and its 8 subsidiaries. While many of the farmers depend on tea as their main source of livelihood, tea alone cannot give them stable incomes. The farmers are also facing challenges that may impact negatively on tea production, hence threatening their very source of livelihood. Through its foundation, KTDA has put in place initiatives aimed at catalyzing and sustaining inclusive socio-economic transformation for the farmers and their communities. The initiatives include environmental sustainability, health, education, and economic empowerment.
The foundation is actually the social vehicle for the company because you have to give back to the society. So we normally get a lot of funding from international partners, and through the foundation we are able to educate the farmers, to also participate in environmental conservation, education for their children, particularly vulnerable ones. Through that, we are able to impact hugely to the society.
The foundation's work is premised on building resilience among the tea farmers, with diversification coming in handy for economic empowerment.
90% of our farmers own less than half an acre, about an acre. And that becomes very key for us because these are smallholder farmers whom we must manage in a very sustainable way.
So there's so much pressure on the tea income, but we are looking at how do we deflect that pressure. And that is why we have come up with a program around diversification, so that then this helps in terms of now, complementing the tea incomes that our farmers have. We are not saying that we are moving away from tea, but tea is the anchor crop that we are using, and we are just looking at the enterprises and some of the agribusiness opportunities that these farmers are already involved in. Then we make them vibrant value chains.
In order to achieve this, KTDA Foundation has trained over 200,000 tea farmers with the aim of giving them life-changing skills.
We have developed different value chains. From beekeeping, we've gone to dairy, that is both for the cows and for the goats as well. We've gone to different value chains such as poultry. We have gone into avocado. Avocado is a big one for us. We are mobilizing those farmers who already have avocados, and we are getting them better prices because we already have the market. And then now we are moving to the next step where we want to make it big in terms of now expanding and helping the farmers from the agronomy side to logistics, also to the markets side as well.
We believe if we support farmers and we manage the avocado value chain within KTDA, we shall be able to take very good quality fruit to the market. We shall fetch better prices, and hence farmers will have another income stream that will assist them to clear or to pay their loans and even to have a better life at the household level.
The KTDA Foundation also offers financial literacy training to the farmers.
We were trained on record keeping, budgeting, proposal writing. Tulianza table banking. It's now 2 years old. So every year tunafanya one cycle. A cycle runs for 12 years. Na table banking, tunakusanya pesa kwa kikundi in terms of savings, na tuna loan. It's a revolving fund. So we loan to members kulingana na shares za members, 3 times the shares. Each and every year tuna share out, alafu tunaanza a new cycle. Watu wengi wamechukua loan wakaanza new businesses.
Some of them have come up and established farmer field schools that they have also in turn transformed into community-based organizations, and some of them are self-help groups that have been registered by government. And we can say that at this particular point, for the groups that we are working with over 100 groups at this particular point, and they have mobilized over 30 million, in terms of the savings, coming together as a team and trying to, create wealth and also build assets.
KTDA has established gender committees in the factories with the aim of promoting equity in the smallholder tea subsector.
We have also grievance resolution committees which are run by our workers. This is to ensure that any issue is reported and action is taken.
And this has led to equity, respect, and fairness among the staff members. And the gender committee has gone to an extra mile to train the farmers or create awareness to the farmers the importance of gender mainstreaming even at their farms. All staff are paid fair wages for the work done, which is in line with national and international standards.
Then there is certification, which also plays a key role in enhancing sustainability.
KTDA is undertaking several certifications. These are certifications that are market-oriented. The importance of certification to us is very important as far as marketing of our product is concerned. We want to confirm to the consumers through certification that our KTDA product is produced in a very ethical way, ethical practices. We are respecting all the human rights of our stakeholders, of our farmers and all our workers. We want our product to communicate that we are environmental conscious. We are taking care of our environment as a way of mitigating against climate change. As we do this certification, we also want to confirm to our consumers and stakeholders that as far as our energy component is concerned, we are deforestation free. We want to communicate that our tea product, our KTDA product, is moving towards zero emissions of greenhouse gases as a way of combating climate change.
The other challenge tea farmers are grappling with is the effects of climate change. In recent years, the country has witnessed unstable trends in tea production associated with climate-driven stresses. This means that local smallholder tea farmers and their communities are on the front lines of climate change risks due to their dependency on stable temperatures and consistent rainfall patterns. These communities do not have the resources to combat the effects of climate change on their own, and further degradation of natural resources and ecosystems will increase poverty and economic inequality. The KTDA Foundation is assisting the farmers to embrace climate-smart agriculture.
We have also introduced a program on, we call it a replanting program. This replanting program basically looks at high-yielding and climate-resilient cultivars. And these cultivars grow within a very short time. Within 1.5 years, 2 years, they have started plucking, our farmers have started plucking. But also what we will realize is that these cultivars yield more than the old and moribund and aged tea that we have currently. So we've supported a number of farmers directly, and we've planted the new cultivars. It's over 1.5 million that we've supported some of the factories to ensure that we are making our farmers more resilient.
When we are doing what we could do rotational, we have what we call moribund teas. These are teas which are over 50 years. They become now, productivity goes down. And when we are replanting, we are trying to look for more drought resistant kind of variety. And we are working closely with the research institution and the tea research to ensure we get the proper trees which you can be able to plant. So ideally, the climate change will have to be mitigated. We are also ensuring that we bring about the aspect of tree planting. Some of the trees can be fruits, others can be the natural forest, to ensure that we are able to sustain the climatic condition of our zones.
KTDA Foundation funded us to do fruit and tree nurseries. So we did fruits, tulifanya passion na tree tomatoes. Na kwa trees tulifanya graphilia. And we are now in the second year. We are introducing other agroforestry trees like the podo. Na pia tunaeka Caliandra, which is a fodder. At the same time, it's an agroforestry.
We've grown millions of trees, planted over 14,000 acres of land across the KTDA managed factories. Then we have also done 6 million trees at the foundation level alone, in terms of supporting the schools, institutions, churches, and then public forest as well. And this is purely for conservation, because sustainability is a very key and important factor in terms of the business that we do.
Sustainability is very key or important for KTDA at farm level, because that is where the tea business starts. We must ensure that production at farm level is sustained together with quality, so that we take the best tea to our factories, manufacture the best teas, and we take the best teas to our market. So at farm level, we take sustainability very seriously in terms of sustaining production, in terms of sustaining quality, and so we do a lot of trainings at farm level just to ensure that these two key elements of sustainability and quality are sustained.
Now, the most important resource at KTDA is its human resource that cascades to the bottom of the tea production pyramid. Therefore, health is another key strategic area of empowerment being implemented by the KTDA Foundation.
We've been able to carry over 45 medical camps, reaching out to millions of people, nutrition programs that we have come up with, and supported farmers to plant nutritious foods such as high iron beans. We have done that, orange fleshed potatoes, traditional vegetables, which have high nutrients in nature. That's one way that we're also saying, we need to increase our productivity from the health perspective. And we've been able to plant 6,000 fruit trees, especially when we're looking at fruit trees from avocado to mango and to other fruits as well, as a way of addressing nutritional issues as well as even economic, and then also conservation.
Tulitrainiwa kuinstolia watu kitchen gardening, na hii kitchen gardening ni mzuri kwa vile haimalizi space kubwa, inataka space kidogo. Hata kama uko na chai mingi mpaka kwa poma karibu na nje ya poma, hii kitchen gardening inataka hata space kidogo. Kitambo mimi sikuwa nikipanda mboga ya kienyeji, lakini venye hii KTDA iliingia nikanufaika sana, na hata wanakichichi wamenufaika.
What we are doing now is also towards now supporting the president's call on the 15 billion trees that the government wants to plant for the next 10 years.
The other pillar of farmer empowerment is enhancement of access to quality education and lifelong learning in the tea growing communities.
Education can transform a community, and that's why we've invested millions of money towards educating children from the tea growing zones who are bright, but they're challenged in terms of, they do not have the resources to be able to support themselves in high school. And we've been able to support over 1,200 students in secondary education. We have over 350 students who are in the university. And we are very proud of our students because our transition rate to university is almost 90%. So we are taking most of these students in the university, knowing that these are the students who will come back to the community and look at some of the issues that are afflicting the tea communities and come up with solutions.
With that, we come to the end of this 4-part series on reforms in the tea sector by the new KTDA. We look forward to bringing you more about the tea sector in Kenya in future. Many thanks for your attention.